Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erika, and today I wanted to film my everyday makeup routine. Super quick, super easy, most likely under 10 minutes or 10 minutes. When you get yourself going and do it all like in a rush, you can definitely pull this off quite quickly. So if you're interested in how I got this super glowy, healthy skin with this pop of color, stay tuned. So I am going to preface this a teeny weeny little bit, a teensy weensy little bit. So basically, probably about a week ago now, yes, a week ago-ish, I actually broke my permanent retainer inside my mouth. So now I have clear retainers that I need to wear as much as possible. Because I do grind my teeth at night, I wear my grind guard at night. So I usually have to opt for wearing the permanent retainer during the day. So that is what's going on down here. And with everything going on right now, my appointment to get my new wire is indefinitely postponed because they don't have the equipment, they don't have the staff right now to actually be able to fix it. So I am stuck with a retainer, but thankfully I am stuck with a retainer because otherwise I would have my teeth moving, and after many years of dental work and, you know, braces, if you've had them, you know the struggle. It's not fun, and I don't want to go there again. As much as I love dental work and I love the dentist, you know, there's some things that you do once in life and then it's like, I'm good kind of thing. So that's kind of what's going on in my mouth right now. So there is a little bit of pain, but you know, I'm coping. So hopefully this video will distract me along with distracting you from whatever you've been doing today. I hope you take a moment for yourself and sort of just enjoy this and take out your makeup if you want. Do it along with me. I know that I'm really looking forward to doing my makeup today as I am just staying inside all day. It is something fun to do and just sort of a relaxing, calming moment to yourself, and you can just experiment because I don't think you're going to be going anywhere, or you shouldn't be going anywhere. So it gives you tons of time to practice on any of the skills that you might not be the best at. So yeah, we are going to do my makeup. That little intro is out of the way. And here I have Tati's Blendiful. Okay, so I ordered this the moment she released it. The day, the second I pressed order on that website. But unfortunately, since I have been so overwhelmed with school and like being at a school full time, basically doing a full-time job, I didn't have any time to film, or when I did have time, I had things like marking to do or just other things that were just all consuming. So I've finally been able to sit down and sort of give you guys my thoughts on the Blendiful tool. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm gonna open it, you know? Okay, so it's completely sealed. I've waited so long for this. I've watched so many videos along with Tati's videos. So we are going to open it. Very exciting, I know. So it comes with the, I think it's called the mini. Yeah, the baby Blendiful, and it comes with the full size. So I feel like it's exactly how I anticipated it being, you know, the feel. It's pretty much been explained countless amounts of time, but if you're curious, it kind of feels like microfiber-ish, like that kind of texture. Very soft, very nice. So again, cleaning instructions, very simple. Machine wash, it's possible in a laundry bag, or you can hand wash it. So it's cruelty-free, vegan, and yeah, very nice. So it comes with 2 of them. So very excited. Because I am combination oily skin, the baby Blendiful will be nice just to sort of, you know, suck up all that oil. But so we're gonna get into it. I know that she mentioned with like primers you can use it, so she uses it with the Tatcha primer, but I'm going to be using a silicone-free priming moisturizer from Good Molecules. They sent this to me. I have been obsessed with it. When I am going to be wearing makeup, or I just want my makeup to last a little bit longer, I definitely opt for this. However, I still use my regular moisturizer most days on top of this or underneath this, because I do like that extra hydration because I do have some dry spots. But this is a great silicone-free moisturizer. If you want to check it out, I'll link it down below. I just put it everywhere. It sets a great sort of base for my makeup. So we are going to put that all over. On a daily basis, I don't wear a full face of makeup. I usually opt for spot concealing because I feel like my skin reacts the best to that. I'm gonna go in, because I have some marks, I'm gonna be using a little bit more concealer around my chin. I'm gonna prime it a little bit better. Prime these areas. So it just sets, it's a little bit tacky, but nothing that's too much, I think. So that's a nice base. Normally I do use my sunscreen as my final step, but sometimes because I kind of use it as like a sunscreen and moisturizer, just sort of my barrier pre-makeup, I will put this on after my primer, just because it is tinted, and when I put a primer on top of tinted products, I sometimes move it around or disrupt it, so I don't like disrupting the color that I've put on my face with this tinted sunscreen. So I did mention this in my last video that's up on my channel about my skincare routine, and I didn't actually put it on there. So here you can see me applying it. It's super lightweight, super comfortable during the day. I love that it's tinted because I am so pale, so most of the times when I use a really strong like zinc oxide or zinc sunscreen, that's more of a physical sunscreen, so it doesn't really blend into the skin, it just sort of sits on top of the skin. I look even more ghostly than I already do, so having some color in my sunscreens really helps. So I'm gonna try and get it up in all those areas. I usually go around with like my beauty blender here, my Blendiful, and sort of get all those areas where it might not match, or you can see in my hairline sometimes it'll turn it white a little bit, but you want to get under, over, be delicate, be gentle, and then obviously go down your neck. If I was actually leaving the house, I would be taking this a little bit more seriously. I am standing in front of a mirror, or sitting in front of a mirror. I'm sitting in front of a window, so definitely there is some sun that gets in, but for the most part, it does a great job at covering everything. See, it is only a tint, so it won't really cover blemishes if you're going to actually want to conceal those. This is, though, a pretty basic sort of look where you could just run out the door like this. I feel like it really does a great job at awakening the skin. It feels great. It's something that you can apply again during the day because it's so light. It does layer really well, so I appreciate that fact. I'm just gonna kind of blend in the sunscreen on the edges. So I'm going to move on to more of the makeup aspect of this routine. I love to start with concealer. I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, a classic. And then I'm going to go in with the Blendiful. I'm very excited to try it. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm going to hold it like this and just sort of cup that area. Oh, so it blends very nicely, actually. Yeah, it definitely is really nice because it doesn't pick up a lot of the product, and you can really pat it in. I'm somebody who was a big fan growing up of the Korean cushion compacts, so I feel like this is like very reminiscent of that. Although it's not like bathing in the product, it does give you like that same effect. But I definitely do realize that I'm used to my product being absorbed, so having it not absorb is almost weird in a sense. So it's interesting because you definitely are using less product. So if you're used to your beauty blender eating all of your product, let me focus. If you're used to it eating all your product, you will be using a little bit too much when it comes to the Blendiful. But yeah, really like it so far. I feel like it does a nice job blending everything out. Blendiful. It's like Tati knows what she's doing. I like to go in with my brow products. So I've actually been growing out my brows quite substantially, and I just feel like I go through these like moments where I'm like, you know what, I want my brows to be a little bit bushier. I even started using a growth serum that I had gifted to me, so I've been trying that out, and I just like the way that it really emphasizes the fluffy effect when I do use it consistently. So I've definitely seen growth in areas that might have been a little bit more sparse before, so that's really exciting. And when all of this is over, I can't wait to go to like somebody to help me really shape them out to like my dream brows. But for now, I feel like I like the more bushy effect that I have going on. I feel like they've been growing out really nicely. You can see I still have some balding areas there, so that's where I would like focus the color and focus my growth serum or lash serum, whatever it is, but you can use it on your brows also. So I don't go too crazy with my brows. I like to keep it very simple. Just comb them out and move on. So now that brows are done, I usually just set them in place with some brow gel. I like to switch between Glossiers and Color Pops. I have both of them here. I feel like they're honestly very similar. You can see they're like opposites. So this is the cap from Color Pop and this is the cap from Glossier. It's like very cute, but they're very similar, and I feel like the Color Pop one is a little bit of a thicker, whiter formula versus the Glossier one, which feels a little bit, maybe a little tiny bit watered down, but they do the same thing. So I'm gonna go in with Glossier's Boy Brow in Clear. I'm terrible at the application, so that's why I have the one in brown, but I don't really gravitate towards it often because I have a miserable time applying color and I'm very messy with this. So I feel like girls who have like really even bushier brows than me can get away with it because it really gets hidden in their brows. But for me, it's way too obvious and I just get it everywhere. And this one's nice because although you might be able to like see some of the white, it does dry down. So you won't be able to tell too much afterwards. Then I like to go in with blush. I've been really loving the Sunkissed Nudes Matte from Nude Sticks. I like this because I really go heavy-handedly on my blush. If you haven't seen my Glossier blush review with their cloud paints, you can go check that out. I'll link it below. But I am a blush lover. I usually go pretty heavy, just work everything out, which is really the goal. I love having rosy cheeks. I have naturally rosy cheeks anyway, so this way I can just even out the color a little bit more and just make it more flush. I really do enjoy a rosy flushed look. And just like that, is it cold outside? Am I embarrassed? But yeah, I love blush and the way it looks. And then I like to go in with some highlight. This is the Hollywood Beauty Light Wand from, what's it called? Charlotte Tilbury. I really enjoy it. This is in the color Spotlight. I just sort of go over my highlight area and I just like having some sparkle, to be honest. I don't really do it for like highlighting the high points of my face, so I just like it because it has a nice glow to it. You can see there. It's expensive, I feel, but another alternative that I really do like and I use daily or on a daily basis is the RMS Beauty. It's the Mini Living Luminizer Glow Quad. It's the mini quad here that I almost destroyed, but super soft formula. Again, you can just do the same thing. It comes in like a pinky color, there's a bronzing color, and it just gives you a very natural, glowy look. So there you can see it, it's like pearlescent versus that one. You can put some in the corner of your eye also. I feel like for smaller areas, it really does a great job at bringing light to that area. So you can see, I don't know if it's too visible, but definitely a nice pinky inner corner to brighten things up. Today I am opting for Waikiki Rose from Nude Sticks. It's their magnetic lip plush paints. I like that magnetic sort of matte color on my eyes sometimes, so I'm going to put 2 dots here, 2 dots there, and just go in with my finger and sort of rub that everywhere. I like to go in with a mascara. Mascara is my ride or die product. I've recently been using Eye Envy Intense Mascara. This was actually gifted to me, so I go in with that. Not by the company, but I had someone gift it to me for recently, so I like to go in with that. The Eye Envy is actually the lengthening product I'm using right now. I didn't realize how expensive it was when I had it like given to me by someone. I was like, oh my gosh, they're like $100 or something, and you can only buy them from like certified professionals in like the beauty and esthetician and, you know, anybody who has like spas and stuff, they're able to carry it. So when I had it gifted to me, I was kind of shook at how expensive it was, which I guess I understand why people have a hard time like wanting to wait for Eye Envy results or lash serum results when they can just go get their eyelash extensions done. I love this. I think that the eyes look so great. And then just to finish it off, I'm going to be applying a clear lipstick. This is Fenty Beauty's in Glass Slipper. I'm obsessed. I have the formula in so many different colors. However, this clear formula is actually a lot stickier than the other ones, which I kind of get it. I guess it's like a clear gloss. You want it to really adhere to your lips over color, or even if you're just wearing it on its own. It's beautiful. It's very glossy. I find myself applying it no matter what, not going out, going out. It's so comfortable on the lips. It just looks so nice. Yeah, can't get over the formula. Kills every single gloss she makes. And I just wanted to give you guys my final thoughts on Tati's Blendiful and the Baby Blender, and or Baby Blendiful, not Baby Blender, the Baby Blendiful. I'm obsessed. I feel like it is such a great product, and knowing that you can just wash it so easily by hand is super refreshing. I love that it's such a huge product. I was able to use 2 of the corners and really get in there with my blush and my concealer, and everything just looked so flawless and so nicely blended. So far I'm obsessed. I will definitely keep you guys posted in an upcoming video when I get to use this more often, considering this was just the first trial and I didn't do any hard contouring or much more makeup techniques. So definitely in a future video I'll be reviewing this more in depth, so stay tuned for that. But overall, I feel like they are such a great product to add to your makeup collection. Versus the Beauty Blender, I feel like this is such a win because it does such a great job at not wasting product and still blending beautifully. So I think I will be swapping this into my makeup container and traveling with it in the future. So that is very exciting to have a new like go-to product and makeup tool. So I just thought I'd let you guys know. That is a look. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.